Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you in this stream. To all my viewers, to all the new guests here, and to all the people that watch the replay. This is what we're doing here. Meet and greet. I do not only meet and greet you, but you can also meet all the guests here. And you can learn about new creators, about their channels. And we can introduce even your channel to them. So it's an interconnection to all the people that join the stream. So, and as I'm waiting for the guests, I am prepared. I have my cup of coffee. And now I can relax, lean back, and wait for the guests one by one coming in the stream. And the good music is also helpful. And now let's see what will happen in the stream. Nothing is planned. You decide what's happening in the stream. How can I ever plan a stream? It depends on the viewers. And when there's no viewer, I'm just relaxing and drinking my cup of coffee. It's that easy. The last stream was yesterday. We had a beautiful stream. Who didn't watch the replay, I highly suggest watch the stream, especially the last half. We had a really deep conversation. Very interesting. From a viewer from Sweden. Good ideas. Yes, oh yes, wonderful. Hot coffee. Delicious. Just coffee, milk, and cinnamon. And to know me, and people who know the channel, they know that I'm still making my cinnamon experiment. And this cinnamon experiment, this is amazing. It goes beyond our belief. I already produced 3 videos when I started it, then an update, and a few days ago I made another update. And it's so amazing. We think, will this change something? The title of this video is Cinnamon Attracts Money and Abundance. I had no experience with that. I just can make the experiment and then say how it works. I say, okay, I'm neutral. I don't believe that it's working and I don't believe that it doesn't work. I just enter this experiment neutral and then let's see what happens. And the first update, video number 2, I already saw amazing progress. And then I continued the experiment because we can't end this after 1-2 weeks. We should make it longer. And then I thought, probably it stands still. But we can't think like this because we never know. Sometimes progress doesn't go always straight. It goes something, it makes a jump, and it makes a jump. And today there was another jump that I didn't expect. Yes. So it's very interesting, this experiment. If you don't know how to do this, watch the video and go for it. And hello there and welcome on board Stinky Scrublet. Hello, I'm talking to you while I drive through the coffee. While in a drive through for a coffee. Ah yeah, you want to look for a coffee? Here, cheers. I already have my coffee. Yes, this is always a good idea. Get a good cup of coffee and then you come back home, or you're still going to the work. Who never knows? We can visit the stream even on the cell phone. Oh, this is good. And as I produced today a lot, I even produced another update for tomorrow. It's scheduled for tomorrow. The green space Grimace died. 7 days update. The video is produced, scheduled for tomorrow morning. You can see the news updates. 7 days, only Green Grimace. And I will continue for sure, at least 14 days. Today I bought a big net of potatoes. I should have them on stock. I get a good cup of coffee, a double cup of coffee. Here on the way to work. Yes, so when you have your cup of coffee, then you get your cup of coffee, you lean back in the parking lot and yeah, just enjoy a little. And as always, as we are presenting the guests here, we present the channel of Stinky Scrublet. It's that easy. Because we never know who will join the stream. And I realized people are watching the replay. This is Stinky's channel. As I said yesterday, I like the blue and yellow and light blue. Amazing channel banner. I like this. And here we see his activities. Sometimes we call Stinky the Crypto King. Amazing stuff here. Yeah, how to buy. This here, okay. So let me see. You're nearly reaching 7K subscribed viewers. Wonderful. Good. So let me share your link in the chat. Let's name it Stinky. So whoever comes in or watches the replay, I highly suggest watch Stinky's channel. This is a good decision. Before you go to work, just get a good cup of coffee, then you are prepared. I'm at the same. I'm starting the stream, and I'm starting the stream with a cup of coffee. So how many hours will you spend? 3-4 hours? I hope you have a relaxed activity. So stream time 10 minutes and counting. Interesting, today we have these color flashes in the video. Sometimes I think but the connection seems good. I don't know where this comes from. You never know. 3 hours. Oh, this is good. It's not too much. Imagine 8 hours or 9 hours. Or some taxi drivers, they make 12 hours only sitting in the car. 3 hours is good. It's good to make something else, and before it gets boring, it's just over. Really good. Yes, a short shift. So if I would make a second stream, so if I part the stream into 2 halves, you'll be even there. Let's see how this stream now evolves. When we have a lot of people and the duration is getting big, but when nothing happens, it's really worth to make another half. Let's see. I don't know what happened. We can't plan a stream. But as tomorrow is Saturday, we have a nearly open end. This is already a good option. So from now on, let me calculate this. From now on, 3 hours. Let's see, I don't know. It's hard to plan. And when the stream makes me tired, but normally not. The stream is already relaxing, so we can inhale the energy. I realize these color problems come from my system. This is a good idea. I will restart the internal server, not the stream encoder. Is it? Yes, it's really late. It's really late. Let me make an internal reset, but I won't stop the encoder. Just let's try this out. I never made this, but let's do this. So, and back again. So let's see whether we have these color problems or not. This is a good thing when we make the encoding in 2 steps. I think it's still making some problems. Something might be overloaded. So now you have your cup of coffee. Wonderful. What kind of coffee is this? Now you're in the parking lot. You have time to chill. Excellent. Let me make another internal reset. I don't know where this comes from. It's the first time today. So cheers. Coffee, cream and mocha. Wonderful. Today I made my coffee also very strong. I still had a little in my cup and I said, why not putting another spoon of coffee and make it a little stronger, good for the beginning of the stream. By the way, this was interesting. During the stream yesterday, 6 people subscribed. And I think 2-3 hours after the stream, they unsubscribed again. So I'm sure that these weren't people. These must be bots. 6 people. Because all the people that were in the stream, they are already subscribed. And there were 6 people or programs that subscribed, and 2-3 hours after the stream, they unsubscribed. This must be bots. But this doesn't make sense when the bot Sandra, you are on YouTube, but I think you don't have a channel. You have a channel, but you have not videos at the moment. Okay, so this doesn't make sense to promote your channel, but such a pleasure. How did you find the stream? How did you get in contact that this stream is online right now? Did the stream freeze? Oh, no, the stream doesn't freeze. But there's some color problems. I don't know where this comes from. But I think this might be a chip error. No problems. So Sandra, I would really like to know, how did you find the stream? Or are you already a subscribed viewer? Sometimes I can't remember all the names. Imagine we have 10,000 subscribers. It's hard to remember all the names. So my coffee is done. So Sandra, I said, why not making a stream Friday night, tomorrow, Saturday? It's a good idea. And let's see what happens. Who will show up? Did the stream freeze? I don't know what happens here. I think I have an idea. As no one is responding, I will try to switch off some machines. We'll figure this out. So I think, let's see whether it gets better right now. I turned the machines off and I turned them on again. Don't you remember? Sorry. Let's see what you write. I was eating my breakfast. This is a long time ago. This might be in New Caledonia. This makes, I think there's ringing something. I'm just browsing through YouTube. This thing is broken. Not sure if you know. Yes, as you said, the stream seems broken. It was not completely broken, but I made some resets during the stream, and I think now it's fine. But you can confirm this. So how are you doing? So this means you are not a subscriber, but you found the stream anywhere in the YouTube universe. Stinky confirmed it's good now. Yes, I also realize, because I have a separate monitor where I'm observing the stream that's going out, and had the color problem even on this monitor. So this must be an internal problem. And after I made a reset of an interface. And this worked. Yes. Wonderful. We only have to know how to help ourselves. It's better than to end the stream completely. This is not good. Because we want the connection strong. Jonathan, hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you. Oh, the day is beautiful. Let me check. Let me check the channel of Jonathan, because we are not only here, but as I see, you don't have a lot of videos still. You still will become a creator, so nothing to mention. So it doesn't make sense to promote your channel, at least not at the moment, but I always check it out. So I produced another video for my green space grimace diet. It's day number 7 tomorrow. It's scheduled for tomorrow, and you will laugh. Yeah, okay. And Stinky is completely free tomorrow. Wonderful. This is good to know. That this increases the chances for another stream. I prefer watching. Yes, I prefer watching than making own content. No problem. This is there for everybody. I'm also watching a lot on YouTube, but to share some ideas and sometimes make a short or make a stream like today. Do lots of knitting. This is my master. Interesting. Watching videos and knitting. Yeah, good. Yes, this is really creative. There's something for everybody. And even without having or creating a channel, you can communicate via a stream to learn new friends. Yes, this is interesting. And I think a stream is good to stay in contact with people. Yes, and sometimes good old friends coming. I never knew that you were showing up today. Also, Jonathan. Yes, I haven't uploaded any videos yet. Maybe one day, for sure. For sure. You have an idea and you make an upload. Or you have your cell phone and you can even make a stream when you're sitting at the beach and you have a wonderful sundown and you say, now I stream it live. We can do it with our cell phone. Beautiful. Joanna Folkman, hello there and welcome. Nice to greet you here. Greetings from Kansas. Such a pleasure. Let me check your channel. Joanna, you have a channel, but you don't have videos yet, but they will come. So I think it's not worth here when we share. It's at the moment it's empty. It's ready to start. She cleaned her channel up and now it's the perfect foundation to build up a new channel. Yes. So how are things going in Kansas? How did you find the stream? Did we ever have a contact? Probably not. I can't remember your name. Joanna Folkman? No. Okay, Stanky has to leave for work. Make something productive. Yes. Work 3 hours and then after they feel so much better. And then you deserve another good coffee and even a good meal. Chris Pearson, hello again. Yes, I remember you. This is easy. Sometimes I remember people. Imagine we have a channel with 50,000 viewers or subscribers. It's hard to remember every name or in which country they live. And therefore I find it wonderful when Joanna said, greetings from Kansas. Ah, there's Joanna and she's from Kansas. And when I read this more often, then it will burn in my mind. And oh yes, Stinky, you deserve a beer after your work, or two, or more. So I don't know who just subscribed. I can realize this later, but I already say thank you very much. This is a good decision because we have so many interesting topics here. Sometimes a stream like today, sometimes I make these shorts as a trailer, and a lot of videos I always say, make progress with Matthias. Let's grow together. Get interesting tips and tools to thrive in life in general and also here on YouTube. Because as we are doing this here on YouTube, it's worth once in a while getting tips and tools to build up a channel. But we can generalize this and work this in our whole life, because what works in YouTube also works in our whole life. And Jonathan said a beer before and a beer after, but only a light beer or a beer without alcohol. Matthias, your lips are not syncing. Why is this? Really? 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 So you have a wonderful ear. Probably this is the processing of the audio. We can dive into this. We can even delay the video to get it synced again. But I hope this doesn't bother you. Because normally people are not that involved in perfect sync. But interesting that you shared this. I think the audio processing makes a small delay, but you have good ears. You're good in observing. So, quite warm day in the Midwest. Okay. In Kansas. Yes, we had also these last 3-4 days beautiful sunshine and blue sky, no clouds. It's not warm. I think it's 8-9 degrees Celsius. I think this is roughly 45 Fahrenheit. So but spring is and the days are getting longer. I already realized this. The days are longer than before. So we know something is expanding. Yes. And I think the temperature will rise soon. So Sandra, are you in the audio or video business that you are quite good in observing? Let's see. Yes, and did I ask you already, Joanna, how did you find the stream? Just browsing through the YouTube universe? Or no, I didn't post it on Twitter. I could even do this. As long as nobody is asking in the chat. Let's see whether this brings something. Still have to look whether someone's writing in the chat. Not yet. Get the shareable link, and then okay. What do we share? We share the name. Okay. And why not sharing? So this. So we're not using this here. Okay. Zack, and get it ready. So now, okay, let's come back to the stream. No, I'm not a software engineer. But friends, how was the TV? Ah, this is interesting. Okay, so you're having a large screen, big on TV. A lot of people just look on the cell phone or a tablet, and then this doesn't make that sense. But when you have a big picture, so how's the quality of the stream? This, when you have a big monitor, big screen, this would be interesting. watching on the TV. So how is the video quality? Hi Emma, yes. Nice to meet you also. So we have 2 viewers in one room. Perfect. So what do you say about the video quality when you have a big screen? Because when we watch on the cell phone, this looks good. But because this stream has not this big bandwidth as a normal HD video. Trump is great. Good evening to all. Hello there and welcome. I think you never joined any of my streams, or you changed your name. Sometimes people changed their name. So let me check your channel. Nothing there. Not yet. Will come. Soon will come. And this is already good action to join some stream. Hi, Emma. Yes. So Emma and Sandra, I would really like to know, what do you consider the video quality on the big screen? I'm really curious. I'm always curious. But when the audio and the video isn't in sync, this mustn't be my problem. This can be also a problem on the whole transmission line. There are a lot of servers involved. But the audio sync is... So this is interesting because the stream rate is only 6.5 megabit per second. This is not big. An HD video normally has a better data rate, but for a stream seems good. So as I said before, when there is audio and sync not together, this could happen here, but this can also happen when YouTube receives audio and data and they don't bring it sync in their network. There's a lot of things involved. So let me check. No. Okay. So at least on the video quality, you get what you deserve. But this must be interesting to see it on a big screen. This must be beautiful. Yeah. I would like to have a big screen, even better, a big screen behind of me, and then we can post any picture we want. So this is like these great television studios, a big screen behind, and then you can do whatever you want. So this is our meet and greet stream where I can meet you, where I can greet you, where we can meet each other. In my channel, let's make a small announcement is all about making progress together, because making progress, sometimes it's better when we do it together. We don't have to do everything alone. And sometimes when we need information, and mostly, many cases, we need a lot of information to come to the next level. We all have so much desires, we all have so much goals, and sometimes we say, why don't I get my goal? And something is missing. Unfortunately, I can't read these words. If you just would use English, then all the other guests can also read this. Just make an auto-translation before you post it. And let me just verify this. I hope this is because sometimes when it's not the thing we want, then we Interesting. Yes, the TV idea was Emma's. I was watching you on my phone and I streamed it to her TV. Yes, wonderful. So you stream from your phone directly to the TV. You have this, how is this called? This Google box. What is the name? This stream box from Google. How do you get the video from your cell phone directly into the CD, into the TV? What is the name of this? I forgot this. A Chromecast. Are you using the Chromecast? This might be a good option. So you can just transmit from your cell phone directly to the Chromecast and then go to the, yes. And it's much more comfortable. You can sit in the couch and you both have fun. Thank you very much for translating for us. Now we all can. Earth is good music, yes. Okay, Earth is not music, but there is a lot of good Earth on music. Yeah, I think this might be the same, whether it's Google Chromecast or a Goldcaster Pro. I think the principle is the same. So you transmit, you receive the stream on your cell phone, and then you just log in, transmit it to this receiver, and he brings this to the television. Yes, good idea. Yes, there's a lot of good music on Earth. A big variety. So once we had he's just working, but let me share his link. Now he's at work. This is Stinky Scrublet. This is his channel. Interesting channel banner. And he works with all these crypto stuff. Sometimes we call him the Crypto King. Cocoin and all this stuff. It's a good friend. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency and all this stuff, I post this link again that you can learn something new. It's good to get a promotion. Ah, he's still there. No. No, just let me post it here and then I come back to it. Stinky. Can you make own music using an instrument? Oh yes, you are right. I'm a professional musician, and you can find a lot of. I have my own played music playlist on even on my channel here. So let me post my channel. Yeah, just go to my channel and look where this my self-played music playlist. There you can find some things. Probably you like it. What do you think on this politician? Oh, look, what should I say? There are so many people, and unfortunately, I never had a coffee with him. So I had no direct contact with him. I only know what the media is telling, but I don't trust the media. So unfortunately, I have no contact to him at all. So I can say nearly nothing. As I said before, the only thing I know comes from media, and I'm doubting all this stuff. But once when I meet him and we get friends, and then I can tell you more how I like him. Jonathan, I have been teaching musicians for a long time. Wonderful. Yes, I'm teaching musicians for more than 45 years. Believe it or not, I played in orchestras, chamber music, rock bands, jazz bands, and all this stuff. Yes. So you play piano and violin. Wonderful. Congratulations. All the musicians, welcome on this channel. I have a didgeridoo, but I've never learned to play it. Why not? I think you should do this. Let me get out of this. When you already have a didgeridoo, this is nearly like a brass instrument. Just try it out. You don't have a mouthpiece, it's everything there. Just get it and go in the woods, go in the forest and try it out. And you become better and better and better. If you have a if I had a didgeridoo, I would do my sound. Play the guitar. You played the guitar for a long time. Wonderful. At least this. Actually, this is a wonderful idea. Why don't you help the musicians find the earth music? Look, there's no problem. When there's so much information out there. And when I invite all the musicians to my channel, and then they can get in contact with me. So there are so many possibilities. Only because I'm here on the screen on a blank black background, this doesn't mean that this is me. We have so much more to offer. And when people study my channel, then they know, wow, he makes a lot of stuff. And then they just can ask me. It's that easy. Because when people really want to learn something, then they go after. I don't have to go to my neighbor. Do you want to play the violin? Do you want to play guitar? No. No. But when the neighbor wants to learn an instrument or has interest in world music, then he can come to me and say, I have a question. Can you help me? For sure. So there's so much information. We just have to dive a little to get the input. Honestly, with your talent, from which I've seen from other videos of yours with your guitar, you could really make yourself a celebrity on here. I only play when I want to play. And as there's no need here, that's my advice to you. I hope you do something with this. We can offer so much. We can offer so much. And as I realized, there's not that need, at least here on this platform, then I will wait. Probably when the audience gets bigger, and once in a while when I have the idea to play something. I already had the thought, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, then why not make a small concert? And people say, wow. But just to train and play to get viewers, I don't think this is the right way. This is like begging, and I don't like to beg. Just play and say, do you like it? Please follow me. Please give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. I will even play more. No, I played so much in my life. In orchestras and everything. So I don't have to beg on YouTube. You already hope. Yes. As people say, I can sense it. Really? This is interesting. This is really, I like emotions. I like I like senses. So when you say I can sense it, what do you feel? Tell me a little more about your sensation, about your feelings. This would be really interesting. I'm really involved in this stuff. But this is interesting. Next to me is an old and untalented but playing instrument for money. Yes, there are beggars that play the instrument to get at least another dollar and another dollar. Everything happens in the world. Yeah. This also happens in our town. When you pass the street and there's someone playing the flute, like, oh, better not listening. And he still gets some people even give the money that they stop playing. So I'm really interested. Sandra, I can sense it. What do you feel? What do you sense? You're already over 200. Yes. And the thing is, my YouTube account is quite old. I opened it 2013. But I just reserved it for my name and I didn't do anything. And sometimes I posted something when I had an idea, but I never was focusing on it. But now, 3-4 months ago, I quit nearly all social media. And I said to myself, YouTube is the only social media that has future. All the other stuff, they are dying sooner or later. But YouTube is still exploding like a rocket. So it's really worth to concentrate on YouTube. And then I decided, okay, I don't have to lead the other social media, but they are as they are and they're sleeping. And I'm focusing since 3-4 months. I'm focusing on YouTube. And then I said, okay, let's spread a little more content and see how people react. And as you said before, or as I realized, it's always like this. When we learn an instrument at the beginning, the growth is really slow. When we get better, and then the learning curve gets exponential. And the same thing happens here on YouTube also. So this means we have to build the foundation, and everybody says this, the first 1,000 or few thousands are the hardest. But then comes the exponential growth. So we shouldn't give up. We just should continue with patience, repetition, endurance, and just continuing. And then suddenly it starts exploding. So at the beginning, everything is difficult. When you learn a language at the beginning, you can't understand nothing. But when you get more and more and more, and then this gets better and better. And then when you have 50%, this is wonderful. And then you come soon to the 70%, 90%. Yes. Many money come off the place. Long time. Yeah, it depends. When do we play music? We should love to play music. We shouldn't play to become a big star. Because when you just play to become a big star, then you're not focusing on the essence of music, on the fun. You're just trying to get a big star. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then you have no joy with the music. But when you really enjoy the music, it doesn't matter whether you become a big star or not, because we're just enjoying the music. And then you even become a big star. Because when you feel the joy, you attract other people. But when you are in a hustle to become a big star, everybody will avoid you. People don't like you because you are under stress. When you feel the hustle, how can I get a big star? Then you're completely full in stress. And when you're full in stress, you radiate stress. And nobody wants to receive stress, so people avoid you. And then you will never get a big star. So this is misconcept. And become a big star, we have to love the music first, always. We have to get the right mindset. Only then you can grow. Yes, exactly, Sandra. It is difficult, and it's perseverance. Perseverance is key, and if you do this, you will go far. And as long as you like it, as you enjoy it, you like to continue. But when you see it just as work, as hustle, then there will come a time when you throw the towel. No, I worked a lot, still no success. I will stop this. I want to be free. And then you don't have the persistence, the perseverance. Exactly. And this is always the same thing. It's not just practicing, it's practicing with the right mindset. When you're not clear in the mind, you're practicing nonsense. And you're lost in a road with no end. Practicing on the one hand, but working also on the right mindset. This should go parallel. And then, because you have to reflect what you are doing, this is very essential. Jonathan said, you have a lot of wisdom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We should have a lot of wisdom because we should reflect what we are doing. And when you are helping people, as I said before, I'm helping people for more than 45 years. I'm responsible for their success. So I have to be clear. When I'm working with people, I have to know what I tell them. I have to observe them. I have to reflect. And I should give them the right tools that they can improve. And this is just a skill. When you learn how to make the best bread, then you're a professional in baking bread. And when you learn to help people, you gather also a certain form of wisdom, information or knowledge or whatever we call it. And sometimes the streams are easy, sometimes the streams are joking, sometimes they go a little deeper. And with my videos, there's different type of titles. I also want to give some interesting mind tools that people can grow in life. And it's upon them whether they use it or not. Yes. But I'm still a baby YouTuber. As I said, my activities are nearly 3 months, so this is nothing. And yes, as I know from music that patience and persistence is the most essential part. And I know what this is. So I have my endurance. No problem at all. So this means Sandra watched some of my guitar videos. Good. So this is what I found interesting. You are interested. You are diving a little deeper. Yes. He said something. Let's test it out. Yeah, okay, I found it. This is curiosity. I like this. I like this. So who else plays an instrument among you? I'm curious again. Joanna plays piano and violin. Do you still piano and violin? I hope you do. Who was the person with the didgeridoo? Yeah, Joanna said, I've been teaching musicians for a long time. Are you still teaching musicians? So, you are a music teacher, am I right? So, I love your guitar stuff. I just mentioned those things. Yes, probably. Yes. Yes, you dive into it and you found something. So, are you still teaching? Probably yes. I would have loved to play an instrument, but I never learned when I was young. What can you do? But what can you do? I would say just start. What instrument would you like to play? What would be your favorite instrument? Then I tell you something very interesting. But let's first watch what is your preferred instrument. And the motivation comes automatically. But let's one after the other. I've always wanted to play the harp. Ah, very interesting. Okay, so you prefer the strings. I would suggest that you start as soon as you can. When you once have a harp in your room, the motivation comes automatically. The instrument alone, when it's physical, there, tangible, then this will motivate you. And you can start with a harp, a used harp. There are a lot of people that have enough harps, they want to sell some. And you can get used instrument. This mustn't be an inexpensive harp. There are cheap harps. You can even use a used harp. For example, when a student wants to get a better harp, he wants to sell his former harp to get the money to buy the more expensive harp. There are so many possibilities. You just first should focus on it. Say to yourself, I will learn the harp. Write it on the paper. Read the paper every day. Watch. Go to the shops and look where you can find used harps. And when you have the harp, then look. You can also say, I want to learn the harp. Look, where is a harp teacher? And the harp teacher can also help you to find a harp. Sometimes when you get at a music school, you can even borrow a harp. This is very cheap. You can buy the lesson and borrow the harp for the lesson. This is really cheap. And then you have already professional guidance, you have a harp, and then you have this motivates you automatically. So the best thing is start it as soon as you can, because here comes the catch. An adult person learns so much quicker. Children are really slow. And many people say, children learn quicker than adults. This is wrong. Adults, because they want to do this, they learn so much quicker. So in 1 year, you can reach what the children can get in 4 or 5 years. And this is amazing. So the best thing is start as soon as you can. Find a music school, find a teacher, and he will help you. Say, I want to learn the harp. This is my inner desire. What can I do? How can you help me? And they will help you. They are professional. They know how to. They know a lot of people. They know a lot. Probably even the teacher has an older harp that I can borrow you for a certain time. So there are a lot of possibilities. Don't give up too soon. Because you say, what can you do? This is what you can do. And this brings you soon to your harp play. You always come up with such great, yes, this is so easy. Well, check out the local markets, go to a music school and ask for a harp teacher. Have a cup of coffee with him or her. And they have good ideas. Exactly. Sometimes when we are really wanting to learn this, by coincidence, there's no coincidence, we find people that say, we have a harp in our garage, we don't need it anymore. I'm happy. You can have it. At least it serves a person who wants to play music. It's better than being in the garage and being rotten. We can even get instruments for free. And as a beginner, it's already wonderful. You can get very far. Yes, get a good cup of coffee. Mine is already empty. So get a good cup of tea. Tea is also good. Yes, Sandra, please do this. And don't put it to the future. Do it as soon as you can. Because if you don't do it now, you waste another week, another month, half a year. Imagine you had already started. You could play already small songs. And when you listen to the music that you're playing, the motivation comes automatically. The most motivation comes by the sound. You don't have, I have to be motivated to start this. No, when you do this, the motivation comes automatically. It's always the same. The more you get in touch with it, you get the motivation from the instrument, from the sound. Believe me. This is why all the players, the musicians, they are inspired by the instrument. Because when it's a good instrument, it produces a good sound. And they are inspired by the sound. And inspiration, when inspiration comes to action, this is motivation. And I see this so often. When adult people learn an instrument, the progress is so quick. They just need a good teacher that says the right thing at the right time. Then they have progress. This is amazing. And don't be too, don't look for a bad teacher. A good teacher is worth, because you spend a lot of time and money. With a good teacher, you get your progress quick, and this serves you a lot of time and money. Believe me, the better the teacher is, the quicker you get to the next level. I think it's a good idea. I will get at least a glass of water. Just a minute. So cheers. Stay hydrated. Cheers to all of you. Such a pleasure to meet you here. And such a pleasure to give some inspiration to a person that always wanted to learn an instrument, but never did it until now. 2 weeks ago, I talked to a lady. I think she was 40, 42. And I asked her, didn't you want to learn an instrument? Oh yes, I wanted to learn cello. But I couldn't do this when I was a child, and now it's so late. And I said, nonsense. And I explained to her. And after our talk, we talked 7, 8 minutes. She was so inspired. She said, yes, I go to the music school and I will register for music lesson. And she was so inspired this morning. And 1 week later, I asked her, and she already said yes, and it's going this direction. And this changed. Sometimes people think, now it's over, now it's too late, now I can't do it anymore, now I'm too late. I would, but and then they cancel it. I don't know why people are doing this. Probably someone made this before and they adapted this cancellation. But when they have this new goal, when this desire is flourishing again, flowering again, like a spark, wow, they are excited. And this is wonderful to see when this excitement makes the people alive again. Just burnt myself making coffee. Need to go to the hospital. Goodbye. Oh my God. This was a hot coffee. All the best. So let's wish all the best luck. We will meet us in another stream. Care for your hand or arm. So many stuff happens. So let me see, who else is in the stream? Doesn't make sense when I go to the participants lists in the chat, because who is not writing in the chat will not be mentioned in the participants list. I think people are still there. Chris Person is still there. Hello, thank you for confirming. Yes, this is always the same. When we don't ask, we think people are not there, but there are still people watching, because we can't trust the viewer counter. We can't trust the participant counter. Sometimes it's good to ask, am I alone in the universe, or is there still anybody out there? Jonathan is also here. Cheers. This is my water. Pure water. Chris, do you play an instrument? Jonathan, do you play an instrument? You're already confident. I don't play any music. But I like to listen to... I misunderstood this. You like to listen to violin and piano. I think you played this. So, why not getting a digital piano? No, you don't. Would you like to play an instrument? And James Skype. Thumbs up. I already gave you a thumbs up in your stream, but you didn't see it. I visited your stream like you do mine right now, but you were so occupied. And I don't really understand what you are doing in your stream. It seems really complicated. I have no clue yet what you are doing there. Sometimes I will understand this. But thumbs up to you. James has a channel. Let me at least share his channel. It seems he is a gardener. And he already got 100 subscribers more. 40.2 subscribers. Wonderful. It's growing. It's really growing. So let me share James' channel. James. Zack. Who wants to visit him? Chris, I am too young. You are too young. No, you are not young. Even people with 4 or 5 years can learn the violin or piano. So we are never too young to learn an instrument. And we can even sing. When you can speak, you can also sing. And probably you can speak because you already know how to to write. Let me look at your channel, Chris. So if this is you, then you are not young. But I need to wait until I'm old so I can learn faster. Yeah. Look, when you are older, you learn faster. But when you start soon, you also have your progress. Any year that we start earlier helps you, because imagine, you don't have to wait until you are old and then learn faster. Because when you start with, let's say you start with 30 years, you start from scratch. But when you start with 15 years and you learn until 30, then you learn even faster. Exactly, Sandra. Mozart started when he was 4. Yeah, we're never too young. You can get a recorder, you can sing, you can dance, you can learn the violin, piano. Me and Emma are drinking. Yes, cheers. We haven't replied. No, just relax. We are chilling, no hurry at all. Imagine you left the stream. I should have handled this. All is fine. Make it as comfortable as you can do. It's a bit stronger than water though. Gin and tonica. Oh yes, I would like to have this also. Yes, at least pure water. Cheers. Let me transform this water to wine. Let me transform this water to gin. Or let me transform this water to vodka. Let me taste it. This will knock me off. Can I drink in public? I don't know. Okay, coffee will hurt nobody. Pure water won't hurt nobody. So let me look at the stream time. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Wonderful. And this is so interesting. We never know what happens in the stream. I never knew that I would find these nice people like you today. Nothing is planned. Nothing is pre-programmed. It's all about improvisation. Who comes into the stream is welcome. And who comes into the stream is also given the direction of the stream. It may look like water now, but if you start looking tipsy, I will know you are lying. Yeah, yes, it might be true. This could be gin. This could be vodka, but it's not. Can you smell it over the microphone? Unfortunately not. But imagine I drink 2 of them and I still stay quite normal, then you know it must be water. The only thing, the smell phone. This is a wonderful creation. This is not a microphone, this is a smell phone. A smell phone, a taste phone. Yes. Thank you very much. Very creative. A smell phone. It's not a cell phone, it's a smell phone. Where's my cell phone? I have no cell phone. Ah, it's in another room. This is this isn't a battery. My smell phone? Yeah, my cell phone. I learned something new. We never know, this can happen in the future. When you see a film, and you can also smell the film. What are your thoughts on amino acids? I'm not a chemistry professor. Sorry, I can't help you with this. I had chemistry at school, but it's long, long ago. But there's still a question open. Oh no, no. This was another person. Yeah, this was free your mind. Oh, I think my mind is free. I think my mind is free. Because we should learn to make our mind free. This is the best way that we have control. For example, you have a piece of paper and you get an eraser, and when you want a piece of paper without writings, then you get the eraser and make your piece of paper free. And we can do the same thing in our mind. We have to stop. We have to be the master of our thoughts. We can think on a certain topic, but we shouldn't be drowning in our thoughts. So when you say, I want a clear mind, then you stop thinking, and then your mind is free. Do you think we live in a simulation? Look, we are not living in a simulation. We are living in a universe. This is much more complicated. We are not living in a simulation. We are living in between so many dimensions. And the wonderful thing is, you can even switch between the dimensions. So you can simulate the dimension where you want to be. You can say, I make spaghetti now. No, I make pizza now. No, I make fries now. I eat nothing now. I go upstairs, I go downstairs. There are so many options and you can choose. So this is so much better. You can create your own dimension. Every animal has its own living room. But we as people, we are so much more free. We have no living room, but we can create the living room on our own. You can see I go to the next town, now I stay here. So the possibilities that we have are much more complex than any simulation. It's contained in Anfangs. Yes, the good thing is we as human beings, we can create our own simulation. I can simulate with a computer mouse, or I say, no, I don't want to simulate with a computer mouse. I will simulate with my glass, or I will simulate the computer mouse in the glass, or on top of the glass. Or I play with the keyboard, I will simulate another thing. The good thing is we can create any simulation. This is the creativity that we have. We are so much more creative than animals. They have a certain rule and they follow the rule. But we can define what our rules are. We can also be very fixed. Or we can say, no, I'm not fixed. I'm open to a lot of dimensions. So we are much more flexible than ants. It is worth thinking on this, because this shows how flexible we are. And we are so much more flexible than we think. But most people have fear to be flexible. They say, oh, I can't do this. What will other people think for me? What will my teacher, my wife, my children, my friend think for me? Will they still love me? Will I be excluded or not? Will they think that I'm crazy? Or will they love me even more? And no one can give you the right answer, only you. So stream time 1 hour and 40 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. So let's make a shout out. Who is still in the stream? Who is still in the stream? Chris person is still in the stream. Yes, and I'm also in the stream. So it seems the population left the stream. At the beginning, Stinky gave me the idea, why not making this stream into half streams? Make the first half, then make a break and make another next half of the stream. I think this is a good idea, because you have time to do something else you still can come back to the stream. Because at the moment, I think we found a time where everybody is a little occupied, and this is a good idea to make a break in the stream. You are curious? Curious about what? Interesting idea. What is the interesting idea? These words are not enough. Do you have an interesting idea? Did I share an interesting idea? We need more details. So now he lost his words. It seems he's symbolizing the break. Nothing comes out of his fingers. So, okay. Then I would say thank you very much for all the nice input that you gave in the stream. We make another half of the stream. Let's make a break. Jonathan is still, okay. I hope you heard what I said. We will make a break and I will come back. Yeah, probably in 1-2 hours. Yes, you also have to leave. Yes, therefore a break is good. Spinning. Yes, okay, good. So at least you still can receive my thank you. Yes, please do this, Sandra. This is a good hint or a help or an idea. Get an instrument. Get on your instrument, John. You will like it. And you will say, wow, this was the best idea that I made for myself. Look, we do so much stuff for other people. And when do we something for just sleeping and eating and buying some clothes? There is more involved. But a new activity, this is just for you. You play the instrument and you listen to the music. And this is such a wonderful feedback. This is and you do it for you and you feel such a joy. When you once do it, you said, why didn't I make it earlier? At least I got the kick in the stream with Matthias. And yeah, yes. Good. Thank you so much for the first half of the stream. If you have to sleep, wonderful. Have a wonderful sleep, good dreams. And who wants to stream the other half, I think in 1.5 or maximum 2 hours, we will start the part number 2. See you. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you and great ideas. Tschüss.